Yeah, it is April 16th, 2011, and I'm wearing a shirt with a collar, because sometimes I like to put on airs. I feel like lips with chapstick is something that I've been doing a lot in these videos lately. They say in the showbiz, if you put chapstick on your lips, they get shinier and people like them more. That's not what they say in the showbiz. They call it the biz, don't they? Who is this they? A bunch of white guys from the 1950s? Yes, the biz. It's the biz. We're making movies. I don't know what accent that was. It was way different in my mind. It's the biz. Nope, that was too foreign. I'm gonna stop. Chapstick, shiny lips. I don't know what that face was. I've got pink letters. These are part of an elaborate prank I've been working on. It's not so much a prank, just a joke. I can't tell you because the person involved would be really embarrassed if I told you what it is. It's not very good. It involves a t-shirt. But yeah, John, it's Saturday, so that calls for Sports Saturday! If you know what that was me harnessing athletic energy, summoning it into my muscles, extending it through my hand into my chest, pectorals mostly, and blasting it at you. So, Sports Saturday! Check the end of the last clip. It looks like I'm in pain for that last second, that last face I did. But Sports Saturday. We enter today. The NBA playoffs started today. I admit I didn't get to watch any because I was eating and playing volleyball with some friends, hanging out with some friends. I did some service work today with the Humane Society of Stillwater, and that was really fun. Got to hang out with some dogs. We had a little dog show for local dogs and Humane Society dogs, a little adoption drive. It was a blast. But the playoffs started today, but tomorrow the Grizz play their first game. The Grizz are in the playoffs! And I'm so excited, and I really, really hope they can pull some magic and beat the Spurs. The Spurs are a really solid team, but the Grizz are pretty good, and they can play with just about anyone in the league. They really can play with anyone in the league. They've beaten just about every good team in the league this year. So I'm really excited to get to watch them, national TV in the playoffs and everything. Hopefully they play well. Really excited. Oklahoma State had their spring game today, their spring football game today. Again, I didn't get to go because of my service work mostly today and lunch. But that's exciting. I'm excited for Oklahoma State football to start back up next season. And I did play volleyball earlier to get my own sports of the Sports Saturday on. Like, oh, sports? Watching them, they're so good. But you play the sports and put them together and you're champion. I started to choke with that voice. So, champion. This clip is 1 minute and 40 seconds long. I'm stopping it right now. The last clip was too long. The average clip is now shortened because of those last short clips. Averaged in quick. What? You add together, divide them by the total number, the total quantity of clips. Get the average length of clips on sports and math, sports math. John, I never told you about the Foo Fighters concert. I went to see a movie. It was a documentary about the Foo Fighters called Back and Forth. It was so awesome. I loved them. I love that band. I know I talked about the documentary. But what they did was afterwards, it was like a live stream. There were a lot of technical difficulties, but they like played the whole new album like through live from their little studio. It was kind of weird because there's like no crowd there. It's just them playing in their studio, and I don't really know if it was really live at the end, anyways, because of the technical difficulties. Still, it was really cool to get to see them play their whole album. Like get to see them actually play through the whole thing right there. It's really cool to see an artist play an album. I think it's a better experience. A live show is very cool, but I think when they play through an album, it's just a more intimate, very cool experience. Like, I think a crowd adds to it better just because of the appreciation, and they get hyped up more for a crowd. But like I remember I saw Green Day play through American Idiot on Storytellers on VH1 once, and it was so cool because the album is a story, and every album is a story, even if it's not like a rock opera. Every album is a story. It tells a story. They put those songs in a certain order and pick certain songs for a certain album, right? And they write for a feel of an album, and everything they do outside of that album, if they're sad while they're making the album is probably going to be sadder. If they're fighting, it's not going to be the best album. You understand what I mean? I mean, albums are... They're children of the artists, and what they are and raising that child makes that child a certain way. And that was a cool thing about the documentary I saw, because they explained as they made the albums what the band was like, and it kind of made sense as to how the feel of the albums and everything. But the new album is excellent, as I already said. I think it lost a little strength in becoming my favorite album ever, just because the color and the shape is so good. And also, to tell the truth, after seeing that documentary, I really have found a new love for the There Is Nothing Left to Lose album by them. I mean, I love all their albums. Like, saying one of them is my least favorite is still probably above 99% of all other music I listen to. So, but that movie was really cool, and I never really explained it to you, I'm sorry, and it was like 3D, the actual, like, performance, the concert was, so, like, it was really cool to, like, see it, and, it felt more realistic. But the documentary was absolutely excellent. If they show it on TV, look for it. It's called Back and Forth it's about the Foo Fighters, but Back and Forth. I'll get it on DVD when it comes out, so if you don't see it on TV by then, hopefully it'll be out by the summer, and we can watch it this summer. But it's really cool. You would really enjoy it. I mean, documentaries are very interesting about bands, but it's really, really good. John, I leave you with a few questions. 1. Jedi or Sith? 2. Ewok or Gungan? 3. Smuggler or Bounty Hunter? John, I'll see you Monday.